Good day and welcome to EJC News, your monthly recap of news items taking place across the East Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Fabia Phillips-Lawrence. In the news, young married couples participate in inaugural CIA retreat. GEM celebrate 3rd anniversary. St. Thomas Education Rally dubbed a success. Now the news in detail. History was made when over 50 young married couples participated in the inaugural Couples in Action CIA retreat at the Golden Acres Resort. The event took place on April 18 under the theme Amazing Love. Philip Castell reports.
The event was planned for couples married for less than 5 years, and it was a day when hugs and kisses flowed freely. One of the highlights of the day's events was the communion service, where married partners washed each other's feet prior to partaking of the bread and wine. For many couples, this was the first time they had the opportunity to serve each other in that sort of setting. The idea to include the communion service as part of the day's activities originated with the main coordinator, Leon French, who was married less than 6 months ago.
Marriage is a symbol, and the communion service is a symbol. And we want to make sure that we understand the symbol. What is the slide saying? Let's read together what it says. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. So the symbol of marriage is what Christ uses to demonstrate his love for his people.
Family Ministries Director for EJC, Elder Claudette Genus, spoke glowingly about the impact the event had on the young married couples.
Everywhere you go, make sure the two of you are there in ministry for the Lord and otherwise. That will keep the devil away.
The day's program continued as husbands and wives sang, prayed, and read the scriptures together as they worshipped the Lord. Philip Castell, EJC News.
Another first of its kind took place on April 19 when scores of singles met for the first singles ministry training at the EJC headquarters. The aim of the training was to equip family ministries directors with the know-how on starting a singles ministry in their churches and how to meet the needs of the singles. The launch of the EJC Singles Ministry Core Team took place in March as well. Girls of Eloquence, Morals and Standards, GEMS representatives participated in their 3rd anniversary celebration on Sabbath, April 25 at the Andrews Memorial SDA Church. The event took place under the theme Turning Point. Ruth and Brown reports.
Scores of GEMS turned up decked in their youthful colors to another anniversary celebration. They sat attentively and listened to EJC GEMS coordinator and guest speaker, Yvette Castell, make reference to stories about persons who had turning points in their lives under God's guidance. She also encouraged GEMS present to engage in fervent prayer as a means of survival.
Today I want to encourage you, to tell you that we can count on God to show up and to cause a turning point whenever we face our challenges.
Women's Ministry Director for Jamaica Union, Dr. Lorraine Vernal, commended Elder Claudette Genus for the pioneering role played with the GEMS program and also appealed for mentors to come on board.
We need mentors. We need other young women to believe and to desire to be mentees. We need our beings beside us, our brothers of excellence, attaining morals and standards right beside our GEMS.
EJC GEMS President Natalie Mackenzie, who also spoke, expressed her appreciation for the program.
There was a dream, it was put into action, and because of determination, it is maturing and blossoming. We have been taught that if we want to stand up, we have to be different.
The EJC chapter of the GEMS program was launched in 2012. The program seeks to inspire young girls to attain a higher level of spiritual and moral standards and to be the best they can be for Jesus. Ruth Ann Brown, EJC News.
While the GEMS had their celebration in the corporate area, the Yalas SDA Church was buzzing with activities for the Zone 4 Education Rally. Under the theme, Because of Them We Shall Prevail, youngsters from all 6 Adventist schools decked in their uniforms led out in the different services. It was a proud moment for Education Director for EJC, Dr. Donna Brown.
I want you to know that it pays to serve Jesus. I want you to know that it's good when God can call you to help to minister and to mold lives for his kingdom. It's an awesome calling that God can use you.
NCU President Dr. Trevor Gardner delivered a powerful charge emphasizing the importance of Christian education.
When our children get an education, it must not be just about their sojourn here on earth. It must also be about the kingdom to come.
He also reminded persons about their duty to go forward when called to do God's work. After a series of evangelistic campaigns spanning the constituency between January and April, over 600 persons were baptized. During this time, 10 crusades were held and church campaigns with both laymen and pastors as evangelists.
It is a fundamental fact that righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach unto any people.
The Seventh-day Adventist Church in Inter-America also wrapped up its 5-year territory-wide evangelistic initiative, Vision 1 Million, early April, which resulted in a little over 1 million new members added to the church. 57 medical missionaries are now ready to face the world and impart knowledge about how to maintain optimum health God's way. A graduation exercise tied in with the weekend convention was held at the Halfway Tree SDA Church on April 3 and 4, 2015. The event was held in association with the EJC Health Department and the Butler Creek Education Center under the theme Health Evangelism, a Key to Soul Winning. This is the 4th batch to matriculate from the program and the first for EJC Health and Stewardship Director, Elder Walden Wright, who believes the new medical missionaries will now apply the principles and lessons they have learned.
Improvement in health is really about changing your lifestyle. In fact, if you want to improve anything in life, there has to be change. So they will be able to share with people that if they change some of the way they do things, the way they eat, the lack of exercise, and so on.
Courses taught through the 2-week program were Natural Remedies, Ministry of Healing, Hydrotherapy, Nutrition, and Health Evangelism. One of the medical missionary program teachers, Elder Lou Keith, who came from Tennessee, spoke of his expectations for the new missionaries.
I have a high expectation that as these students, and really we're all students, as these students return to their churches, they'd be an influence to draw people first to Christ and then draw people to the church. People can learn the beautiful truths that we have, and then they go out into the community outside of the church and work to find people that need help.
Our team also spoke with one of the graduates, Kellyanne Johnson-Gordon.
If I'm going to be preaching to someone or expecting someone to follow what I'm saying, I have to live it out in my life.
A memorandum of understanding MOU was signed between East Jamaica Conference and Northern Caribbean University for the training of pastors and conference directors in family counseling. The MOU was signed on April 14 for the training, which is to take place over a 3-day period. The paraprofessional counseling course is designed to expose participants to various techniques and referral procedures and protocols of paraprofessional counseling to function as community counseling coordinators. And for a look at events to come in the month of May and onwards, please visit our website at www.ejcsda.com and subscribe to our mailing list. Or you can visit our Facebook page at www.facebook/ejcsda.com. And that caps this month's edition of EJC News. I'm Fabian Phillips Lawrence. God bless.